Hello my girls, and welcome to another Lean Girl meal makeover recipe that is going to rock your socks off. You know I'm all about doing meal makeovers on your most delicious favorite indulgent meals and creating low calorie, high protein versions that taste just as good, if not better. I know that that's like reaching for the stars, but you know what, why not? Why not? My girls, today I'm bringing you another banger of a recipe. I want you to think about the one shop in the mall, like the one food store, that if this store is in the mall, you will smell it. Let me know in the comments if you know what store I'm talking about. Do you know, guys, Cinnabon. The smell of sweet cinnamon buns in the mall is enough to drive me to eat 1,000 calories of Cinnabon. It is so good. It is one of my favorite all-time indulgences, and I am so pumped to bring you a lean girl version that is like a third of the calories of a regular Cinnabon, and it is totally macro friendly, really high in protein. It is going to keep you fuller for so much longer. It's not going to give you that awful fullness feeling after you've eaten a giant sticky Cinnabon. Guys, Cinnabon is like, it's crazy high in calories, okay? It is about like 1,000 to 1,300, I think, for some of the variations of a Cinnabon, and that's like your medium-sized one. And even though they are super rich, your girl could easily put away like at least 2, depending on what time of the month it is. You know what I'm saying? So today's recipe, I'm gonna be showing you how to make my 1 serving lean girl Cinnabon recipe, which is so tasty and also takes like 10 minutes. It only takes 10 minutes to have your own Cinnabon, and the smell of cinnamon in this house right now is just phenomenal. I mean, I love cinnamon on any good day, so now we're just combining all other good things. And we are bringing you a lean girl Cinnabon. Guys, I'm not going to waste any more time. We're going to get straight into the recipe. I'm going to show you how easy it is to make it, and then we are going to head on back here, and I'm going to do the good lean girl taste test and show you the money shot of when we pull out those gorgeous layers of cinnamon bun. Let's get making it. Okay, so we are starting off with some egg whites, which I'm just separating. You can of course also use the liquid egg whites if you don't want to waste the precious yolks. You'll see that I actually used 4 in this recipe. However, 3 is actually enough, so you can get away with 3, and that would be 90 mils. Then I'm adding 15 grams of protein powder, which is half a serving, and then 3 sweeteners, depending on how sweet you like it. You know your girl loves it super sweet, so if you want less, that's okay. And then just a pinch of salt to bring out all the rest of the flavors, and this is a cinnamon bun, so a good amount of cinnamon there. And then last but not least, some vanilla essence. This is actually almond extract because I ran out of vanilla, but it works just as well. And then you want to give it a good whisk, and don't worry if there are a few lumps. It's not the end of the world, because once we dip our pieces of bread into it, you are not even going to see them, so don't worry too much. Or if this does bother you, you can pop it into a NutriBullet and give it a blender if you don't want to do any of the hard work. So the bread that I'm using for this is the kilojoule controlled Ultima bread. It is really nice and low in calories, so only 67 calories a slice. And you see we are cutting off quite a lot of it, so you want to cut off the crusts. So if you weigh the bread, it actually works out to a lot less. And then I am slicing these into 3 sort of fingers, and you can use whichever bread that you want. I've also done this with the Future Life high protein bread if you really want to up the protein on this. Then you want to grab yourself a small little mug, which I sprayed with non-stick spray. And then we are going to have some fun and get our fingers a little dirty by dipping our little pieces of bread in one at a time. And then what you want to do is you sort of want to get all paper mache vibes up in here, and you want to start working your bread around the outside. So you're creating almost like a little bowl within your bowl, and then you're going to start working your way to the middle, so you actually create those beautiful layers as we go. And there you have it.
Next, I am using a bit of chocolate, which I am going to chop up and put into our little cinnamon bun for some special sweet surprises. You can use whichever chocolate you like. I actually find that they do tend to burn a tad on top, so sometimes pushing them in a little bit further than I have here is actually a better idea. And I actually use the air fryer for this. It just makes it quicker, that you don't have to sort of preheat your oven, but you can absolutely use your oven as well. So I'm putting it here on 180 degrees and I am putting it in for 10 minutes. Now we are going to make our lovely little swirl on top. So again, I'm just using a tablespoon of vanilla plain yogurt actually, and then my vanilla protein powder with 1 sweetener, and that's going to give us that lovely little glaze. I added a drop of water just to loosen it up, which will help making that drizzle that little bit easier. So be careful, this is now really hot. Guys, I promise you my fingertips don't even feel anything anymore because they're just completely burned from me picking up the hottest items. And now you want to do a good drizzle. This was not my best drizzling work. You guys are not seeing me at my best here. The girl does do a good drizzle. This was very clumpy. This is how you should not do it. But hey, the more glaze, the merrier, right? And that was definitely a lick of the spoon. And then last but not least, I'm going to top it off with some sugar-free syrup. You don't have to have this step if you can't find this Walden's Farm syrup, which by the way, you can buy on their website when they do have stock. It's no longer at Discount. And there we have it, my girls, your gorgeous single serving Lean Girl high protein cinnamon bun.
I'm ready to eat. I'm gonna stick to cooking. Singing is definitely not my strong point, but guys, actually, can you get a load? And I'm actually glad now that I recorded the rest of the recipe because this was so hot I could barely hold it, and now I can hold it actually in my hand to show you guys exactly the glorious layers of, it's like, you think it's gonna taste like French toast, but somehow it really does taste like a Cinnabon. Like, it's got the French toasty feel, but okay, I'm gonna really try and get the money shot now. Might have to stand for this because I really want you guys to see this magic. It is soft in the middle, but everything is still cooked. We've got those chocolate bits. And we've got the syrup. And it's literally in layers. Can you see that? Can you see it? Can you? Okay, let's go in for a bite. Hefty bite. Wow. Guys, I feel like I'm blowing my own trumpet here, but I am blown away. This is so good. It is so moist inside. Like, let me just get another. Guys, you can tell I'm excited about this one. I cannot wait for you guys to try it. You are going to be obsessed. And how easy was it to make? Like, you could literally make it for an afternoon snack, or you know what, there's no food rules. We can totally have this for lunch or dinner or breakfast if we like. I'm going to put up the calories and macros for you so you know the exact breakdown. It is under 400 calories. I can't remember now. I've already done the calculation, but I'm gonna put it up on screen so you have the exact calorie and macro breakdown. And guys, if we can eat cinnabons, literally the most indulgent food on the planet, and get lean, then we're winning. No willpower required. And that is genuinely why I'm so passionate about creating these recipes for you guys. In my fitness journey and in my journey to building my leanest, strongest bod ever, I went through so many diet phases. I really was convinced that I had to eat boring, bland diet food if I wanted to actually see progress, if I wanted to see results. And I'm really here to tell you that that is not the case. In fact, that's the opposite of what you should be doing. And let me tell you why. When you're eating dry, bland, boring food that you can't stand, you need a hell of a lot of willpower and discipline to stick to your nutrition program. When you're eating delicious food that is high in protein, so it's filling, it tastes really good, it's high volume, it's low calorie, you do not have to go hungry to see progress. You do not have to go hungry to see results. You can do it all by eating delicious food that makes you feel satisfied. My girls, gone are the days where we have to starve ourselves. Gone are the days where we have to do all of these kind of restrictive plans. If you stick to the science and you know what your calories are that you need to consume every single day, you track your calories, you monitor everything that you're doing, you use an app like MyFitnessPal. I've got a tutorial on my YouTube channel that'll help you get into it if you don't know, how to get started. If you are tracking your calories and macros, you do not have to worry. Nothing is off limits. You can have it all as long as it fits into that calorie budget. And if you want to learn more about that, if you're new to calorie and macro tracking, I've also got some incredible programs that can hold you by the hand, step by step, teach you everything that you need to know. You can literally just wipe the slate clean, forget everything that you know, and I will teach you step by step exactly what really counts when it comes to fat loss. It's actually really simple. It may not be easy, it may not be as easy to implement, but just like anything, as soon as you get started, in the beginning it's going to be more challenging, it's going to take a bit more effort, but before you know it, you are going to be mastering it. Like when you're starting to drive a car, you're trying to do so many things, you wonder to yourself, how on earth am I going to be able to do this? And before you know it, you're drinking your coffee, putting on your lipstick, talking on the phone, and looking cute all at the same time. So I promise you, if it's a bit daunting to get started, I promise you it is going to be so worth it when you find that food freedom, when you can eat all the things that you have been putting off and that you have been restricting yourself from, and you are going to start seeing better results than even those restrictive diets are getting you. So that was just a little note that I wanted to leave you on this recipe video. I really hope that you enjoy it. I hope that you try this one out. Please don't forget to tag me on Instagram and leave some love in the comment down below as well, because every single week one person wins free access to my Lean Girl Kitchen Coach, which is my ultimate recipe hub that has every single recipe I ever make. It is the ultimate meal planning tool for all my South African girls. I use only SA ingredients, so everything is easy to find. Everything is macro and calorie calculated already, taking all the guesswork out of it. I've also got restaurant guides in there, the best thing to order at your local SA spots. I've got convenience meals. I've got all of my favorites, my favorite sauces, my favorite spices, everything a girl could ever want to help her with her nutrition is inside the Lean Girl Kitchen Coach. So if you haven't checked it out, go and check it out. And of course, try out this recipe. I'm sending you so much love. If you were having a bad week and you felt like giving up, this is your sign to keep going. Those results are on the way.